Hi, my name is Natalia and welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk about content creation and how to optimize it to be the most efficient. So today we're talking about Asana, which in my opinion is one of the best free project management tools which you can use in your business to make everything smooth, simple, and efficient. I want to show you how I set it up very quickly to manage projects from within that one tool. And I want to show you some of the functionalities which I absolutely love. So let's get to it. So the first thing you want to do is to go to asana.com, and from here we're going to create an account. So you just click try for free. Asana has different pricing tiers, but to be fair, the free version is absolutely amazing. We can discuss the stuff that is in the upgraded versions later on, but I think for now it's absolutely fine if you just use it with the free functionalities. You can use a Gmail or Yahoo email address, but I would highly advise you to actually use a custom domain email. That means that, if my website is nataliakalinska.com, you would want to use info@nataliakalinska.com. And this means that you'll have one amazing functionality that can come in very useful once you have a team, or if you already work within a team. This will add a different layer to the free version of Asana, which is the Teams version. Go to your inbox and just confirm your email address. I'll just scroll up, click confirm, and you'll be all set. So the first thing you might want to do is just update a couple of settings to make it nice and smooth for the other team members to see it. So you can change your full name in here. It defaults to your email address, so you might want to change that because it's a bit impersonal if you don't. So my name is Natalia Kalinska, so I'll just put that in here. You can put in your role, you can put your pronouns in here, you can have a department or team, and you can write a little kind of bio in there as well, especially if you're working in a bigger organizations. It might be kind of useful to know who you're working with, especially if you're working remotely as well. So that's quite a kind of a good and polite thing to set up first, but if it's just for you, you don't need to worry about it for now. Then you've got your notifications, which you can set up in here, and you can just choose to have activity updates or daily summaries sent to your email. So you can just set up the preferred email in here and deal with that. You've got email forwarding, which I can discuss in a different video. If you'd like to know how to kind of manage Asana more efficiently from your app or from your email, let me know in the comments below and I will be more than happy to actually provide that video for you. So we're click away for now. And the next thing you want to do is create a team. So think about the teams as parts of your business. If you have a sales team within your company, or if you've got a marketing team, this is what you want to set up for that particular team. I'll choose the marketing. So I'll set the marketing team for now. And in that bar below, I can invite different members. So you can do so by their email address, or you can do it by their chosen name. So this is why it's quite important to set up your full name in your settings. If you're managing an info inbox and everyone knows you as Pam, they won't be typing in info, they'll be typing in Pam. So you want to amend that straight away. And again, be polite to your team. So we've got that settled. You can add a bit of a description if you want. Again, if you want to be thorough, you don't need to do that for now. And then we'll create a team. If you need to add team members later on, it will be absolutely fine to add them later. So don't worry, you can just do that from the tab on the left in here. Next, you want to start creating your project. So you click on here, create a project, and it will open this amazing tab with all the different preloaded templates from Asana already. They're really good. They're quite good to kind of get inspired by, but I usually go to a blank project straight away just because I think, it's much easier to just organize it for yourself within a team. Or, to be fair, your business best. So again, click on those, check what they're all about. They usually have different tasks and descriptions within them. They have different tasks telling you how to actually use a specific board. So that might be a bit of an inspiration, but I'm a DIY kind of girl. I prefer to do things my own way. Well, get inspired, but do your own thing, girl. Next thing, you want to add project details. So in a blank project, I'll put content calendar. All right, that's in here. And you can see that it belongs to a marketing team. You've got a couple of different views that you can choose. So you've got your list view, which is a straight kind of regular list view, to-do list. If you're a list person, this is what you want to choose, obviously. But for people who are familiar with a Trello kind of boards, the board style is quite a useful one. And you've got a calendar thing. Don't worry about it at this point because you can change it anytime really. And you can set these as default for different projects. And you can set the privacy. So for example, if you wanted to create a project just for yourself that no one else has access to, you can choose private to me. But for now, we're just adding public to marketing team. Great. So we create a project just now, and this is what it looks like. Obviously, Trello, once you first set it up, it will give you different kind of tips. So you'll have that purple board pop-up notification bar telling you how you can organize different things, but I'll run you through it, so we'll just close that for now. And once you have your project set up, you want to add tasks, of course. So you can do it by clicking in here. Obviously, it will tell you this, and you can just type in the task name in here. So we're going to set up a first task, which is record a how to set up Asana video. And then the next one will be write an Asana blog post. Great, so you've got these added. Again, as you can see, it pops up with different notifications, so we'll disregard them for now. So the next step is actually adding in sections. And sections is a great way to order your to-do list, just as you would on your regular kind of piece of paper. This is what you really want to have on the screen, just so it's nicely organized, it's neat. Once you look at it, you know straight away which task belongs to which sections, and it makes it much easier to actually manage it from within the project. I would highly recommend you actually set up your sections for yourself, because that prevents you from creating a too big, too bulky of an Asana setup. What you want to do is limit the number of projects so that you can kind of have a bit more of a structure within them, because it's so much easier to manage it. So we've got our YouTube section in here. And then we're going to add a new section, which is blog. And then Instagram. Perfect. So once you move to the left, you can see that these little dots pop up, and this is how you can rearrange sections and tasks within the project. So you want to kind of drag this record how to set up Asana video to your YouTube section. We'll move the write an Asana blog post to the blog section. Then you can click on a task and it will open another view with a detailed task view, which is really good to kind of manage all the details. So you can assign your task to a specific person. I'll do that for myself. You can add a due date as well. So for example, I'll click on this one and it will be set up for the 14th. Then I'll add a description. So for example, for record how to set up Asana video, I can put in an outline, and I'll add point 1, point 2, and point 3. So again, it's nice if you're managing a team, it's nice to put descriptions in so that everyone's on the same page and you know what's happening. It keeps everyone informed, so that's really good. Then from the specific view, you can add subtasks as well. So again, as you can see, this can go as deep as you want, so you can add specific things in here. So we'll add a couple of different tasks in here. We'll have write an outline, review the outline, write a script, record a video, and you can add an attachment by clicking here to your task, and then you can add them from your computer, from Dropbox, Google Drive, whatever. From here, you can view the detailed subtask of the task in here. So again, you've got the same stuff, same principles, assignee, due date, description, and you can add subtasks in there as well. So this is really as deep as you want to have it. You don't want to have it too deep because it will obviously pile different kind of tabs on top, one on top of the other, but that should be fine. Perfect. So I'll assign the write an outline for the video to myself for Monday. Then I'll assign another due date for Tuesday. That's going to go to Pam. Write a script for Wednesday for myself. And you can pick dates from the calendar, so it's really easy and a great way to manage your team and let them know which tasks they need to deal with. Okay, perfect. So we've got that set up. If you go to the general view, you can also assign dates and assignees from that view. So again, it's quite quick and useful to do it from this view as well. So another thing you can do, you can actually set an icon or a color to your project. So I can choose the calendar view for this one, but obviously, as you can see, you've got tons of different icons. So it helps kind of make it a bit more visual and a bit more nice for your team. Then the next thing, which I think is absolutely brilliant in Asana, is the fact that you can switch between different views. So as I said before, you've got the list, the board view, you've got the calendar view as well, and the timeline view is also available if you upgrade your Asana. But again, don't need to do it. It's really good. And in the board view, it's your kind of standard board view that you might know from Trello, or it just emulates something that you would do in your company if you have a board on the wall. So as you can see, all the sections that we've created before, the YouTube, Instagram, and blog, correspond to the different sections within there. So you can move tasks in between. And here, as you can see, it's quite quick, fairly easy. And then you can click on the calendar view, which is quite a neat one as well. Something to keep yourself accountable and know what you've got in the pipeline, and so you know what you have to do for the particular project. The other very neat tab is a progress tab, which lets you update your team on the progress and the status of your project. If other team members have tasks that depend on each other and they might not necessarily know how the other team members are doing, this is a great tab to actually update everyone on what's happening. You can also have Asana integrated with Slack or other communicators that you use within the company, so it's quite good. You can click the remind me to update every Friday, so that will make sure that you get a notification to update the status. Keeps you accountable, keeps the reminders pop up so that you can update your team and know that you actually have to do it. So we'll click on the update status. For the title, we'll put in content planning done for this week, and then set the status to on track, so you can write a little summary for the team in here. All right, so we're posted, and then you can see that everyone is updated, we're on track, it's nice and visual, and yeah, this is how we keep the whole team informed of everything. So let's move on and create another project. So we simply click on the marketing team that we've created on the little plus sign. Again, you can use a template, you can click on the blank project, which I'll do just now. And let's choose the ideas board. Okay. This time we'll choose a board view, and let's create a project. So I'll update the icon in here. Again, keeping stuff visual, I'll pick blue for this one. And then you can see to the left within your project's kind of view, you can see there they have different color. It will come into play later on when you have all the tasks to view, but stay tuned for that, it will come. Okay, so as you can see, the board view pre-defaults to the to-do, in progress, and done list. So this is something that emulates your kind of Scrum or Kanban way of dealing with things. But we can, for the ideas board, which is a board that I like to keep for my marketing team, we can rename it, for example, into the post ideas, business ideas, and to research. And as you can see, you've got the plus signs in here, so this is how you add a task, but we've got one task added already, so I'll just update that one. And for example, my idea is to have a cool gift post. I can just add that. And as you can see, I can just assign it to myself for Tuesday. It's already pre-assigned to the ideas board within the project section, so that's great. You can see the blue sign, and I can add a description. Again, I could add subtasks in here, but for now, I'll attach a file. So you just click on here. I'll choose a GIF. Random cat GIF. That's what we like. So in the description, you can add what it was inspired by, if you want to add a website or make some notes on where it came from or what you're thinking about the particular idea to make the team understand what it's all about, you can add it in here. And again, I strongly recommend putting as many details as you can just to keep the team informed. So you get the gist. You assign it to yourself or another team member, you simply add a due date, and that keeps you accountable. So that's great. We'll move to the list view. And in here, again, you see you can easily switch between the views. You have your sections in here. And if you wanted to change the view to the list because we picked the board as a default, if you want to change it to the list, all of a sudden you can just click on the options in here on the little arrow on the ideas board, and then you click Save Layout as default. Brilliant. So you've got that settled. We can change the content calendar to a calendar view as well. So this is what you can do. You can click and play, do different things with it. Again, it doesn't have to stay set. Once you set something up, add team members, you can add on top of it. Don't worry, nothing's permanent. You can always adjust it and it's absolutely fine. Just keep it rolling. So yeah, you can see all the tasks in here in the calendar view. So last but not least, we want to go to My Tasks tab. This is absolutely brilliant. This is a feature that I absolutely love in Asana. I was missing that one from other project management tools. So let's go ahead and have a look at what the My Tasks board is. So on My Tasks tab, you can view all the different tasks that are pulled from different projects. So everything that's assigned to you, you can see in here. So this is a dream come true, really. It's everything in one place at one glance. You can have a list view, you can have a calendar view. So this is really, really amazing for everyone. So as a default, you've got all your tasks pulled under the recently assigned tab. So you can see all the different tasks categorized, color-coded, so you see which ones belong to which project, which is a dream come true. If you click on a task, it again pulls up that detailed view, so you can see all the details, all the descriptions, the attachments, the comments made from that one view. So again, it's really nice to maneuver and navigate in between different projects. So we can move and arrange tasks from this view in here. So I'll move the write and outline for the video to today. And then if you click on the little arrow and mark it for different sections, so you can mark it for today, mark it for upcoming, or mark it for later. So by dragging it on the dots or marking it for a particular section, makes everything kind of organized really nice and neat. If you click on a task and click Shift, it will obviously select a couple of different tasks, and then again you can drag through the dots or you can mark it with an arrow. So on to the most important part of managing your tasks, which is obviously completing them. I have to say this is really, really satisfying in Asana. This is one of the kind of greatest tools, greatest features of Asana I really, really like. So just by ticking that one task and it just disappears, it just makes it so satisfactory for me for some reason. I know it's a small thing, but you know, whatever works for you, right? So from time to time, if you complete a couple of different tasks, you get a little animation of a unicorn or another nice magical creature, which creates some magic and lets you know that you've done very well. So again, a nice visual representation of what you've accomplished, which is really cool. And I like it in Asana. I like these little things that pick up your mood and make you a bit more satisfied with what you're doing. So that's really great. From this view, you can also add different tasks for yourself. So if you see a particular task that someone else might have assigned for you and you think of another task that you actually need to do just to make the whole process easier, you can add tasks from this view as well. So you can just click on here. I'll add a couple of tasks in here for you. And as you can see, you can already assign them from here to different projects. So I've assigned this one to my ideas board and to the section business ideas. This one I'll assign to the post ideas and then the content. So again, it's nicely color coded. I'll assign them for today so they stay in the same tab. And another thing I really like to do for my tasks list is to actually further section it to organize my day better. So by dragging your task to different sections, you can actually organize it even better even further, and it makes the day much more efficient. Every day in the morning when I get up, I see my recently assigned tasks and I see my today tasks. I like to assign them to particular times of day. If I'm waiting for a particular call, I can, let the task sit in the end of play one. So it's quite a useful one, and I like to section my upcoming tab as well. For the upcoming tab, I like to keep different sections as well. So I'll write a priority next week, waiting one, but again, it's completely up to you. Asana is very customizable. You can do whatever you want, whatever works for you, is how you want to set it up. And that means that your today view is much more neat, very clean, and you can start your morning being a bit more efficient. So that's great. Okay, so I'll complete a couple of tasks. Perfect, there goes our magic creature. That's great, so we're satisfied. And as you can see to the left, Asana gives you a couple of notifications. So again, you can undo stuff if you've done something wrong. So you can switch to the calendar view as well to see what tasks you've got planned for particular days. Again, it will be color coded and nicely organized for you. You can toggle the weekends on and off. If you're working weekends, I'm recording this on a Saturday, so my tasks are not visible in here, but let's toggle this one. Brilliant, so you can see the tasks in here. And again, you can complete it from this view. So you can click on the 3 different tasks and you can see kind of different tasks that you've got planned. It keeps you accountable and you know what you've got planned for the next week or next couple of weeks. All right, so now you're set up in Asana. You can start managing your tasks from this view, and it's a really useful tool with so many features, so many different functionalities that you can actually use to make your day so much easier without all the kind of notes piling up your to-do list. I used to manage everything from my little to-do list written down or from my calendar, and at a certain point it became a bit too messy, a bit too bulky, so it's much easier if I have everything in Asana. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below if you're using Asana or if you have any questions at all, and subscribe to my channel for some content creation tips which will make your process a bit more efficient. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Till the next time. Bye bye.